Okay. So for you to accept it that you are somebody that weak or you don't have any brain, you cannot fight back, and somebody take you away to bring you here, it's a wrong story. If you accepted that, I don't know what kind of person you are. It making me so sad to accept that or agree with the people that they tell you that story. Okay? I believe, and there is no country can go Africa insane. What make you African hold the big land? They are not weak. The whole continent, African own the biggest continent. Do you think they are weak? They die for their land. That's why they own the biggest continent. Okay? So, the story, people tell you because they think that's the way you're going to like it, or you don't feel bad, and you continue make it a good story for you and make people think bad for you. People keep treating you bad. You have to make yourself be a king and queen and strong and warrior so that people start to treat you that way. Okay? Because the true story is you didn't come to America, all of you come as a slave. Because common sense, which is not sold in the market, it tells everybody, it will tell you that if a new country come to your country and wanted to take you somewhere, they will need interpreter because they don't speak your language. In the common sense, you tell you that the people that they be a great people who can communicate with them, they not be like a slave as the same as the people that they sing. So, to cut the long story short, you came with the queens and kings family. They are the people also, they was in the business. Interpreter, king's family, most of them was the royal people. They are the one that if anything they can interpret for the language, the people with them. So most of them, it's not just come here as working for, come here for work. If you came here after that, they start to treat you different kind of way, abuse you, that's a different story. That I cannot tell you. Okay? You can tell by your own self than me. But like I told you before, we Africans believe that there was a black people in American land before you came and joined them. Okay? But it wasn't allowed because that people that were used to there, they used to, you know, travel back and forth Africa and over there, Africa, over there, until that they cannot go back anymore, because I believe that before the people that they used to travel back there maybe was when the Egyptians used to rule. Okay, when the Egyptians used to have a power to go anywhere that they want, maybe that time when they go down, it stops. Maybe that's the way it happens. But we believe that there was a blacks there before that. I believe. Okay? So not only all of you that went there directly as a, you know, slavery or like that kind of slavery story. No. They put you all together as ones, call you African because you are Africans. Yes. But there was who came first. And then you all can not say you're not African because right now the whole world think that everyone started from Africa. So you were right when you say you are Africans. You are African. Okay? You can say it like that. But you cannot say that you're not from Africa because everybody think that human beings started from Africa. Okay? So I cannot say that I'm not from Ghana. Okay? Which is my history told me I came from somewhere, Timbuktu, whatever place, and go to Ghana. I cannot say that I'm not from Ghana. I'm not from Timbuktu kind of area. But I know where my people came from. Okay, so now I'm in Ghanaian, but I came from somewhere. Everybody have a story like that. So you have to tell your story where you came from before. Okay? You have to tell your story like that. You have to know something like that. That's why everybody keep telling where they came from. And if you say, oh, I'm not from Africa, you make yourself like, then who are you then? Because now everybody's saying they're from Africa, they trace back and you know where they came from, and you decide you're not from Africa. Even though you were there, you were black and you were there before another black joined you, you still can say that you're from Africa. Because that's the way everyone traces their back. Okay? So you're still confusing other people when you say that. Okay? So I will try to end the whole video here. And the whole my point that I make is these images that you see is not that the way slave look like. These images is somebody look like somebody who's abusing, or somebody maybe they used to be a prisoner. That doesn't mean that they was criminal. I'm not mean like that. They maybe stood up and fight for their own people, and they capture, they keep them and start to mistreating them. Okay, so these people, even though sometimes I see like what do you call it? I see disaster picture. Some video look like somebody who like disaster thing happened somewhere, and they took a picture. They showed them as a slave. That's so sad. You can see some video that is something like refugee somewhere. Video, they say, oh, this is a slave. You know, it makes it so sad. Like, you know, look at these pictures. Okay, let's see these pictures. All right, if you look at these pictures, look at these pictures. All right, so if you see these pictures, okay, let me show you one of them. Okay, these pictures, it look like some disasters happened somewhere, but they use these images as a slave people. They are maybe refugee. Something happened somewhere. Somebody take a picture or video, and now you like to be called slave. They give it to you. This is you. You see this one, this person, which is Yaa Asantewaa, he fight for some group, some Ashanti people. Look at her. at that time. When they, okay, look at her. When she was who she is at that time, and she was look like that, and when they capture her, start to mistreating her, she was look like this. So if somebody can show somebody like this one and saying she is a slave, which is not true. She stood up for her own people. And because of you Africans, you like, or black Americans, they see that you like the way, you not get upset the way they describe the way slaves used to. They continue to put you down in that way because you don't correct them that, no, if you're saying this is a slave, what are you going to call when somebody was abusing? Slave is working. Okay? Right now, me and you working in a corporate American or blah blah other companies. When the company start to abusing you, decided not pay you, or decided to make you work something that is not safe, it's called they're abusing you by different ways, not the company policies, not the government policy. That's why the same thing as a slave world, when the people start to treating people bad, it's a different thing from the slave itself. Don't show me some picture that is somebody abusing somebody and call that is a slave. Because slave wasn't nothing about abusing. Somebody abusing somebody is a different. Okay? Egyptians was abusing Israelites. When they was serving them as a slave, it's a different story. There was abuse. It's not like a slave thing was bad. But if you decide on mistreating that people, that became a different story. That became a bad. You see what I'm saying? So you have to make me, you have to clear something for me to make me understand that you understand what the slave means. Means like the professors or whatever, they all don't know what they're talking about, or maybe they get a benefit from it when they say it that way. I don't really understand. Okay? So, like, you know, see these people. See this picture. This picture show you like this is a slave. It look like somebody, some people who are like just I mean some disaster. It can be, you know, something happened to them that they need help, and somebody take their pictures and show and, you know, put it somewhere and let somebody believe that they are slaves. That's so sad. That's so wrong. Look at this. I don't believe this is a slave. These people look side by like some building that they're looking for shelter. Looks like, you know, look at this. Just because they are poor, you wanted to call them any kind of name that you want? Is that it? Is that it? No, look at this. I mean, look. Is that that's the way that you wanted it to be, I mean, called or something? That's so sad, man. I mean, see, these people, look at this picture. They add these pictures as a slave people. This picture. got nothing to do with somebody's slave. But if you search for slave picture, this one is included. Look at this. How these people can work for you if you know what the slave means. I think you get the point. Anyway, thank you.